Ikmomo sanera give komo sanomo iriushi lorionoma yede no beana osama imiana miega dokie ariobo salobua ori serima uba. Osame genudasi iwenu weyabo iyae ti obiya laho yeti bayati.
God bless you, brothers and sisters, and I want to please use this opportunity to disclose to you of what the Lord showed to me on the recent. It was a terrible vision indeed, and a frightful vision. When I woke up, I was not able to breathe for some minutes until God came and released me. It was as terrible as that. So I had this vision about the mark of the beast, 66, in a very terrifying way. So the date I had this vision is on the 28th of April, around 2 o'clock in the morning. That is Saturday stroke Sunday morning. So it all goes like this. Let me narrate it to you. In this vision, I saw a great hall. This hall was full of darkness. But lo and behold, men were praying in the hall. They were praying vigorously inside that hall. Lo and behold, a white woman from America, United States of America, she appeared with a big elephant and she entered the hall where the men were praying. When she got there, just to our surprise, she seduced all the men that were praying, that were panting, that were praying. She seduced all of them. And immediately the Lord opened my eyes to see that the men that were praying, they were reduced to ashes. We were not seeing men again in the hall. We were not seeing ashes on the floor. After that, the woman, she came out from that hall with her evil smile. She was laughing. She was smiling that yes, I have defeated them. Then she went on and she said, I want to open a big investment in the whole world. So the people of the world, they were very interested to participate in this investment. Even so-called pastors, bishops, they were interested. Everyone was interested to participate in that investment. But she now said that before anyone will participate in this investment, that they need to take the mark of the beast 666. Like if they don't take it, the people of the world, they will not be able to do anything. So I was shocked seeing her. While I was listening to her, I reacted, what do you mean? The rapture has not taken place and you said people should start taking the mark of the beast. I reacted to her and she freezed me with her evil power. Physically, for some minutes, my breath was suspended physically. I was there struggling until God came and rescued me. When I opened my eyes, when I woke up, I heard a loud voice in my ears that says, tell my people that there is a need for urgent preparation because the time is almost over. The voice came repeatedly. I was shocked to hear that voice, that the time is almost over. So the Holy Spirit went further to explain to me. He said the time for the harvest of the earth is here already, that the harvest of the earth is ripe. That all we are just waiting for, we are waiting for the Father to give us permission to come and reap the earth, to come and harvest souls that are ready. He said, pass this message to the world. So brothers and sisters, I guess you have had me clear. I want to use this medium to tell you that the Lord Jesus Christ is coming back again. Now we are already in the end time. In case you don't know, maybe you are sleeping or you are not aware. I want you to know that we are in the end time. Any moment from now, the rapture will take place. When the rapture will take place, we will get ready to face the great tribulation. And that is when this mark of the beast will come up, 666. In the book of Revelation 13, verse 1, the Bible says something in that place. Let me show you quickly. Turn your Bible. Revelation 13, verse 1. Verse 1. It says, I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of that sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horn 10 crowns, and upon his head the names of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. Verse 15 of it. It said, okay, verse 16. And it caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right arm or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of the man, and his number is 666. Hallelujah. Brothers and sisters, as you can see in that revelation, this woman, she pressurized everyone that there is a need for them to take the mark 666. And she said that anyone that refuses to take it will not participate in the investment, which means anyone that refuses to take it will not be privileged to do anything in the society as at that time. So please, my dearly beloved, are you that type you are still sleeping? You are not yet, you have not yet woke up from your slumber. I want to charge you through this video to please wake up, because there is no more time. When I woke up from the revelation, like I said before, I heard the Lord saying there is a need for urgent preparation. Which means there is a need for we to get ourselves ready, because any moment from now, the trumpet will sound. Angels, they are just waiting for the Father to give the instruction and say, go and bring my people, because the earth is ripe for harvest. So please, my dearly beloved, come out of your sin. The Bible said that the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. The only thing I think that will hinder you from being rapturable is sin. So please terminate your sinful life. Terminate that evil you are doing. That thing you are doing that is not pleasing God. Stop it, because you can't even withstand the great tribulation. In the great tribulation, a lot of havoc will happen. Things will change, the atmosphere will change, the sun will come nearer to the earth, that it will scorch the skin of men. Terrible things will happen in the great tribulation. Can you stand it? Why not amend your ways and surrender your life to Jesus and repent from your sin and live your holy and righteous life? Because the Bible said, for without holiness, no man can see God. If you are not holy in your words, you are not holy in your tongue, you are not holy in your heart, you are not holy in the mood of dressing, you are going to hell and you cannot be raptured. Please, my dearly beloved, I repeat once again, no more time. Get yourself ready for the Lord. And the grace of God, I'm going to show you a video after this very clear of a man that came from Zira. He called himself the Antichrist. According to what I saw in my vision, it's as if the thing is manifesting already physically. People are taking the mark of the beast, 66, even when the rapture has not taken place. I will show that video after this very series of my preaching. So please, my dearly beloved, get yourself ready. This is gospel to you. I've washed my hands from your blood. I've delivered what God asked me to deliver to the world. And you that have watched this video, I charge you to share it to save your soul. As you do that, God bless you in Jesus' name. If you want to give your life to Jesus, I would like you to play this platform. Close your eyes wherever you are, or kneel down. Say this after me. Say, Lord Jesus, I'm sorry of my sin. I come to you today. Please forgive me. Accept me as your own. Write my name in the book of life. Cancel my name from the book of death. In the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name I pray. Father, I pray for your children. They are there listening to me. Lord, I pray, forgive them their sin. Write their name in the book of life. Take away the power of sin from your heart. In the mighty name of Jesus. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. God bless you.
In a tattoo parlor on trendy South Beach,
You did the 666 really big? Yeah.
sat the daughter of the man who claims to be God.
He's back. He's here to teach us that we should reign in life, that there is no sin, and today we're honoring him with a symbol.
Joanne de Jesus is one of several dozen members of a religious sect called Creciendo en Gracia, or Growing in Grace. They were tattooed on their arms, ankles, even their necks with 666, the biblical sign of the Antichrist. Why? Because their spiritual leader says he is the Antichrist, not the embodiment of evil, but rather the second coming.
666, Antichrist means do not put your eyes on Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Put it in Jesus after the cross.
And that's you.
That's me.
Andy says the word Antichrist is a bad translation of a word that actually means the new Christ, the second coming. Puerto Rican-born Jose Luis de Jesus Miranda founded the sect 20 years ago in a warehouse outside Miami.
You receive it, you accept it, you confess it, and it's done unto you.
The charismatic 61-year-old de Jesus claims millions of followers, most in Latin America. His sect does have hundreds of churches, cable TV stations, and says it brought in $1.4 million in donations last year. And he boasts of a rapidly growing presence in the United States. In an interview with us in September, he declared,
I do greater things than Jesus of Nazareth. Much greater.
now sporting his new tattoos,
666. Triple S. Huh?
de Jesus says those expecting the second coming of Christ on a cloud with angels have misinterpreted what Jesus himself said.
He said it. You won't see me anymore because he will come in another body, which is me.
He's in their head. He's inside the heads of those people.
De Jesus is dangerous, says religion professor Daniel Alvarez, because he believes he's God.
These megalomaniacal moves are the ones that are very disturbing because it shows that he does believe his own hype and he's capable of saying to his members, go tattoo 666 on your arm. I believe he's also capable of asking his church members to do even something more dramatic than that.
De Jesus laughs at the implication.
They always say those things. They're going to keep waiting for me to kill everybody, you know.
Right.
I'm giving life to people.
De Jesus is referring to the suicide deaths of more than 900 killed in the so-called Jonestown Massacre nearly 30 years ago. But he says mass suicide would never happen with his followers.
If somebody tells us, listen, drink some Kool-Aid and then we'll go to heaven, that's not true. We are already in heavenly places.
De Jesus preaches that heaven can be found here on earth simply by following him. There's no sin and there is no hell. And that's